안녕하세요 여러분, Tony입니다. Hello everyone, it's Tony. So after a long wait, we are finally getting a new comeback, a third single album from the girls of Everglow. This is following off of their previous hit La Di Da, and previously before that was Done, and then before that Adios, and then very before that their debut title track being titled Bonbon Chocolat. Follow them since then. It's been absolutely an awesome journey. Their music, their style, their overall concept, I really enjoy. It's a bit different. The sound has a big, like, more like an orchestral kind of sound. But then recently with La Di Da, they went a bit more retro with it, and I totally liked it. And since then, they've really haven't done much. Unfortunately, they've only recently come back now with Last Melody, which is their third single album, and there's going to be 3 songs off that. The first one being the title track, which we are going to be checking out, being titled First. The second one being titled Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and then the third one, the final track, being titled Please Please brackets Last Melody. So I'd love to know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts of the album? Which one is your preference of the songs? Is it First? Is it Please? Is it Don't Ask, Don't Tell, or is it Please Please? I'd love to know. And with that being said, if you want to check out any of my reactions to any other Everglow reaction, where I have La Di Da, obviously, Done, and then obviously also Adios. I do not have Bonbon Chocolat, but be aware, it's a really great song as well. So if you want to find them all, it'll be linked in the description box below. But without further ado, let's get into first music video reaction. I'm very pumped for this. Let's go. Whoa. Was that Onda? Ooh, Onda looking good. Shit. They all look amazing. Asha? Ooh, whoa. So they didn't release any teaser. This was really unique because they released a lot of concept photos and like kind of like messages to Forever being their fandom name and everything. Which, by the way, I'd love to know if you are a fandom, if you are a Forever, or and also who is your bias in the comment section below. But they didn't release any teaser for this, so there's literally no knowledge that you could possibly have of this. So this is very much a first blind reaction. Whoa. What in the world? Huh? What? What? What the frig did I just watch? I felt like I just watched it. I just heard the orchestral symphony, like, of the galaxies playing in the background. The whole, and then they just ninja appear. What am I watching? The violins, holy cow! I love the piano and the. I love how you that nice bangs, by the way. Okay. Wow. So Everglow woke up and chose violence today. They really trying to kill me. Okay. It's like 5 a.m. for me and I'm already killed. I'd be woke, I'd be shook, I'd be everything type of the sort. I'm really surprised with the kind of softness that they're coming off on, because in the past they've done a lot of songs and usually there's a little bit more of like, almost like, even though it's not like very aggressive in how they sing it, there's a bit more of like a forwardness to their approach. Here they're kind of being like a little bit drawn back, a little bit more ominous, a bit more like kind of sneaky. Ooh. Yeah. Mia, okay, with the special effects. Oh, Asha. There's a different beat with, so Mia's section had a bit more of a flute kind of like harmonious feel, and then Asha has that more bassy section. Hey, I like that. She also doesn't usually come in that early. I'm liking the red hair. Ilan and Shion, if you didn't know were my biases. But yeah, besides the point, love to know yours in the comment section. Ooh, the trend. I love that it's all one shot too, kind of like a really, like, or at least the transitions make it feel like one shot. Oh, what's up with the Onda? Shion? Oh, we got it. 1 second. Ooh, the vocals. Wow. No, this is not right. This is not right. This is not right. This is not right. Why is it so hard hitting? They chose violence. No, I love the chorus, like how, like the amount of instruments in the background. It sounds so grand, kind of like what we got in the intro. Follow your power. You're the winner, yeah. Oh, I love the way. Okay, so in Mia's section right before it cuts and then the transition happens. So there's like no music and then there's the music. And now here they're kind of like really rising. There's like some instrument. I'm trying to figure out what it is, but I can't figure out. Maybe a flute? I think there's a flute in the background. Oh, I like having Edon's section there because she has a bit of a lighter voice, a little more like cutie voice there. Ooh, faster, stronger. Okay, we just did the ooh, okay, and then there's like this cool like ooh like section. I'm really liking Asha's parts for this comeback, no lie. I feel like sometimes, like in the past, she's only had like 1 or 2 lines. Here, she's actually gotten 2 sections. It's really impressive. A little bit more Eastern vibes here. Ooh! Ew! Oh, I like this kind of like, it's like almost shaky cam. So shaky cam being like, it's really more like handheld and less on like a gimbal. So here it's really kind of cool because it kind of feels like that, it's like that kind of like rapper style. I like the Middle Eastern vibes that we get from this section. The CG is cool too. Oh. Mia's facial expressions always kill her performances, man. Edon? Oh no! Wait, how did she what? How'd she get up? I love the pre-chorus building. Follow the power. Can we just take a moment to appreciate Edon's like little like cheeky like smirk there? Oh yes! I love how Shion's section here rises with what sounds to be a violin, but a kind of like electrified or distorted violin sound. The rise, it really helps to accentuate the rise. It has that rising fighting spirit. I feel like we've explored the entire universe at this point. Holy cow. So many outfits. Oh, you showing off the vocals. I'm liking that. Oh, Mia's voice too. Really nice. I just want to quickly mention that, like, it just came to me, but like the idea of last melody being something kind of like almost like when I think of last melody, it sounds like something like the final battle, kind of almost like the final song. And if they were to end, I hopefully this is not, but like if they were to end right now, this is a great kind of like way to like set up a final salute. It feels very grand. It feels almost like, you know, like when the big composers write off their last song, it's like feels super impactful, I think, in that aspect. It has that sense of grandness. It's really impressive. And this has a bit darker section. I'm a bigger fan of this section because she's picking up the pace. And then the drum came in. Hey. Oh, this is so cool. I'm sorry. Yo, shit. Onda coming in hard though. Oh, the ferocity. They just keep on coming out with new concepts, like new different concepts. Like literally it feels like we've just gone around the entire universe. Like the way that we start off with. Oh, is the logo changing again? The logo changes with every comeback, by the way. Oh yeah, actually is it? Changing? No, it's not changing again. So like what we start off with is like the spaceship, obviously, kind of like the idea of Everglow, but this time really going into space. And then we start off with like on Earth almost, like a freight train kind of cart. And then we have like this oriental kind of like ninja background. There's a lot of production. There's a lot of different production. The background reminded me a bit of like in Dun Dun, kind of in the dance section, like you're so dun 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 in the first section in the black with the kind of like Northern Lights feel, but obviously a lot brighter. And then we have this kind of like tree, kind of like forest section, but it feels like subterranean to an extent. There's a lot of different backdrops. Like here, it feels like we've just like literally they've gone to the border of the world and we're somewhere else now. It's just a lot to be taking in and a lot to look at. And it's really, really nice. I think for like overall, this may be their most elaborate, their most intricate, their most crazy comeback yet, for me at least. Um, in terms of everything, absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed it. I loved how Shion got a really kind of major part here because I think that her voice really suited the entire concept. But again, I love the fact that Mia, Iu got vocals also, Iran as well, Onda. I wish maybe got a little bit more as well. But then Asha having a little bit more lines for the rap section, really really nice because usually in the past I feel like she hasn't had as many. So really happy for that. But overall, really banger song, really awesome song, and I'm definitely going to be adding that to my playlist. But definitely let me guys know who is your bias. Are you a forever in the comment section below, and also what you thought of this song. And to that extent, if you want to check any of my other Everglow reactions, you can find them all in the Everglow playlist down in the description box below. So if you check out a video. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Samnida, and as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave in the comment section below, and I get to it as soon as possible. With that being said, guys, it's been Tony, and you say goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video. Annyeong.